Hi, this is Janaea again, and we're back this week with a new discussion. We'll do a quick recap. Our last discussion was on forgiveness and compartmentalizing. Forgiveness for the dying away of your romantic relationship and the things that happened that hurt you, and compartmentalizing, meaning keeping the child topics and issues with those issues in a separate place from the adult issues that you talk to your ex about. We talked about how the romantic relationship is dying away and how the new relationship that you have to build with this person is a parenting relationship. And basically this will be the most important relationship cultivating going forward. So now we want to discuss badmouthing of the other parent. We're going to talk about this in context of the children and how it affects the children. Truly, bad-mouthing is a signal that you have not fully emotionally healed from the romantic relationship and the dying away thereof. It is a signification that you haven't moved on yet, that you still harbor a lot of resentment for that other person, that when you think about them, they still have power over your emotions. Now, it's okay to take some time to get over what happened in your romantic relationship with that person. It's okay to take however long you need, but it's not okay to then take that resentment and start making negative and derogatory comments about that other parent within earshot of the children. Now, there are many reasons why. The biggest reason why is that it is hurtful to your child. It sets a very negative example for how to deal with pain, and it also is an insult to your child's character, to their individuality. Because every person draws half of their identity from each parent. The only question is whether that's a positive or a negative experience for that child. So, when you are looking at me, I am an individual who is drawing half of her identity, her sense of self, from my father and from my mother. It is a very common feeling that we all have. And you can remember it from the playground and elementary school when someone says your mama this or your daddy that, and you put up your fist and you get ready to fight. Well, if your children feel that emotional about their parents at school and strangers talk about them, how deeply do you think that cuts when the other parent is the one that's doing that insulting, that negativity? And when you are insulting half of your own child's character and identity, it really is a tragedy. It's really a sad thing that happens. It hurts to the core of a child. And what is worse is that children are forced to bury that pain inside because they don't want to contribute to the negativity that's already existing in their environment. They don't feel comfortable to go to you and say, well, mommy, I don't like when you say mean things about daddy. All they're going to do is survive that negativity because they know that this is how you feel, and therefore this is how it is in your house. So they're really powerless to change the environment within the home compared to you. Now, there are some very assertive and strong children, very intelligent, who know how to manipulate an environment and to try to make it positive, but that really should not be the job of the child. The adult is really responsible for the climate, the emotional climate that they set in the home. So, friends and family, they like to be supportive and they like to let you know that they've got your back. And sometimes they do that by making nasty comments towards your ex. Well, let them know that that's not okay. For one, that doesn't help your healing process from the romantic relationship. And two, it does not show respect for your child's family member. That other parent is your child's family. Yes, you may have dispelled that individual from your family circle, but what you did not do is you did not take a family member away from your child. Divorce doesn't end the family. Separation doesn't end the family. Moving out doesn't end the family. It only changes the way that it looks. So your child still calls that person mommy. Your child still calls that person daddy. So don't allow friends and family to create a negative environment around your child. Let them know, yes, we can have these talks and discussions by ourselves, but when my kids are around, can you please not? Because I don't want her to feel bad. I don't want my son to feel bad, about his father or about his mother. It's really not fair to the child. It's not fair to him. And if your family and friends can't respect that, then they then have personal emotional issues themselves, and they can go somewhere and deal with that. But you have to be the protector of your child's emotional stability. You have to be the protector of your child's integrity, their character, their sense of self. You have to protect that. And it is better for you to help your child to be proud of the other parent and to feel good about the other parent, because then that makes a stronger child. It helps your child to be more well adjusted in their own future. It helps them to be more confident about themselves. It helps them to realize that they can do and be whatever they want to do and be. If you limit your child to all of the negative things that you say about them, then they will feel limited in who they can be, because if their daddy ain't nothing, then I guess I ain't going to be nothing. If my mama is a hoe, I guess I'm going to be a hoe. It's like, encourage positive feelings, emotions, connections, and thoughts towards your child and that other parent, and between the child and the other parent. It is only healthy for your child and for you. You really want to be friends with that other parent. That is the ideal long-term goal, is to be friends with your co-parent so that you guys can trust each other, because truly that person is spending time with your kids. So you want to have a positive relationship with that co-parent. And do you think that your relationship is going to be positive if they know that you're bad-mouthing them in front of the child? And honestly, that is one of the most hurtful things, to know that someone who has access to your children is talking badly about you and trying to brainwash them against you. Don't do it. Because one of the ways that can backfire is that your children can actually start hating you for talking about their other parent, because children naturally feel protective of their parents. So don't badmouth the other parent or argue with the other parent within earshot of your child. Don't directly make negative or insinuative comments about the other parent to your child. And don't allow friends and family to make negative comments about the other parents within earshot or directly to your child. It's all about creating an emotionally healthy environment for your child, so your child knows that even though mommy and daddy aren't together, they both still love me so much. And even though they're not together, they get along. And what that does is that contributes to your child's sense of security as well, because they can trust that you guys get along well enough to take care of their every need. And every child deserves to have that sense of security and that sense of trust in their parents. The status of your relationship should not contribute to your child's fear that they won't get what they need, both emotionally, physically, and mentally, because you two can't get along. It's not fair to the child. And lastly, but certainly not least, be positive and encouraging to your children when they have things to say about their other parent. It lets them know that it's okay that they love their other parent. It's okay to love mommy, it's okay to love daddy, no matter what the status of your relationship is, and no matter what daddy's life looks like or what mommy's life looks like. It's a good thing to love daddy. It's a good thing to love mommy. We want to be positive, encouraging, and towards a solid bond between your child and that other parent. It really, really is important to your child's future mental health and emotional health. So I hope that you got something positive and encouraging from this video, and I just want to remind you to watch what you do and to watch what you say, because your children are too. See you next time.